Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mr. Go channel. We are going to explore citizenship and governance today, and welcome to chapter 1.3. What does it mean for us to be a citizen of my country? So this is a continuation from previous parts. Now we are exploring part 3, and this is part of chapter 1. What does it mean to be a citizen of my country? So today we're going to explore the third part, the disadvantages of joining Singapore society. What are the disadvantages of being a citizen of Singapore? So first of all, you have to pay your taxes, not just Singapore but any other country as well. You have to contribute to economic activity. That means that you need to work when you are at a suitable age, probably at an adult, and you will have to give your feedback to the country leaders because we are a democracy. You will give your feedback through many means such as reach or perhaps through your vote. Next, we have to contribute, especially for the male, in terms of defense. That will be the national service for those that are 18 and above. For electoral duty, you must vote, otherwise you will not be able to vote after that. And you will have to volunteer as well, because this is your society as well as a Singaporean, and you will be part of this nation, and not everything can be done by the government. Volunteering is something that as a citizen you should be doing. So as a citizen, you're expected to contribute to your society, and you have duties. And these duties, what are they? And some call it responsibilities. And as a Singapore citizen, what exactly do you need to contribute, or what exactly are you responsible for? First, the defense. So you're expected to play a part in the defense of Singapore if you are male currently, unless the rules changes for the females, by serving out your national duty in SAF, SPF or SCDF. SCDF stands for Singapore Armed Forces, Singapore Police Force and Singapore Civil Defence Forces. In Singapore, we have this policy of conscription. When you're 18 years old, you're expected to be enlisted as a soldier for 2 years. We have electoral duties. We are expected to be informed about current affairs and vote intelligently or wisely in your nation's election. This is important because this will elect the next leaders who will address these issues that you are concerned about. To do so, you need to be informed about local current affairs, what is happening now, and what are the current policies that you're happy with, that you are not happy with. One example would be the North-South corridor, where the government actually builds a linkway between North and South where they can cycle. It's not just linking above, but it's actually an underground tunnel as well. As you can see, this is one of the more ambitious plans where you can connect both cyclists, pedestrians, and drivers from the north of the island to the south of the island. And where it actually goes is from Central Business District all the way to Woodlands and Sembawang, which we usually consider as north of Singapore, and it goes all the way if you look at the red line. So there could be potentially new express bus services so that people from the north can travel to CBD area to work and return home, and you have inter-town services using the corridor ramps and bus lanes. This is one of the local current affairs that you need to be aware of. And besides that, we just not concerned about what is in Singapore, we concerned about what is outside Singapore. Example will be Brexit. Brexit is a portmanteau of British and exit. We call it Brexit, and it's the withdrawal of the United Kingdoms from the European Union. And this is a decision made by the citizens in UK after they have voted in a referendum. So citizens need to be aware of their own country, and when they make a decision, it doesn't just affect the government, it affects the entire nation as well, where Britain or United Kingdom is no longer part of European Union. Next, we have volunteerism. You're expected to give back to society by either contributing your money or volunteering your time and effort to charities and social organizations. You don't live in a sphere you have received from the nation when you are young, and now when you grow up, it is time to contribute your time, money and effort back to a society, to those who really need the help. This is an example where at All Saints Home, people actually give back to the society, where we sing along the elderly. So this could be one of the activity that actually you could be volunteering at to help our nation. A nation cannot succeed if citizens just enjoy the advantages and not contribute to their society. They have to play their part and contribute to society, and some could possibly call it as disadvantages. One of the way that the government actually helps those that needs help are actually giving them financial assistance, especially for the young, where they are still receiving their education. In 2020, they are using two criteria where they're talking about people who are earning less than 2,750 per household in terms of gross income, or those by per capita income where 690. That means that you take your total household income and divide by the number of household members, because some households have more members than others, using your grandparents, you have the parents, and you have the children. So this is one of the criteria where they determine whether you need financial assistance in a household for the children to receive their education or not. What else is that they will enjoy these benefits such as full waiver of their school fee, which is very low because it's already very highly subsidized, and as well as standard miscellaneous fees such as full waiver of that. You have free textbook, free school attire, and plus they have transport subsidy. For pre-university, they even have bursary as well. So this is really important because this could make a difference between the student actually entering and continuing studying or not, because their parents really couldn't afford it. And as you know, in Singapore, education is compulsory. Besides talking about citizens, there are also people without their citizenship. They usually call them refugee because they are forced to flee their country because of persecution, war, or violence, and they'll take their belongings and escape. We will not be showing this refugee story untold, but I believe that you can learn from this story and learn more about how a refugee actually feels and think through the link below. Do take some time and take a look at the video. Being a Singaporean is shaped by your legal status, your identity, and your participation in public affairs, such as taking your pledge, singing your national anthem. And that will be the end of chapter 1, part 3. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and bye bye.